All right, guys, this is it, man. This is Judgment Day. Today's the day where we finally get our first official look at Netflix's The Witcher. Um, I'm both extremely nervous but super optimistic, man. I think I said this in my last video when we actually got to see Cavill as Geralt for the first time and seeing Anya Shalatra as Yennefer and seeing Freya Allen as Ciri. That it's nice to have something tangible, like something real to talk about, as opposed to, just leaks and things of that nature. And it's the same thing here. To actually see this thing in motion is like, it's all that we've ever wanted. Like, let's see something real, right? Like, let's finally see something, and it's finally here. Today's the day, man. Um, so yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Like I got my Witcher tattoos out, the silver and steel on my forearm. I got them ready. Um, so excited, man. So I don't know. I have a few things I need in this trailer. Like, obviously, release date at the end would be cool. Crossing my fingers for that. I'm expecting December, like late December. That was the leak date. Um, so I need that. What else am I looking for? We need to see some monsters, right? Because of course, like the human villains are just whole human relationships are just as important as the monsters themselves in this series, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, we just need to see how the monsters look. Abraxa, I mean, I believe that was the first thing he fought in Last Wish, correct me if I'm wrong. That was the introduction to this world, right? Was Geralt versus the Bruxa, right? So I think that would be really cool if we got a little glimpse into that. um so that would be cool. Obviously, I need to see Yennefer and Triss for sure. I need to see Triss because we haven't really seen her too much. Ciri, I need to see her in motion. I need to see some elves or even the dryads in Broccolon. Like, if we could get a little glimpse of them, because I guess that kind of ties into like what else I need to see is, like, in terms of story, like what are they going to be covering in this first season? Because we know it's going to be 8 episodes long. You'd have to assume that, the most important bits of The Last Wish are going to be covered, like the actual short story, The Last Wish, where he meets Yennefer. The story with Geralt and Princess Renfrey is, without a doubt, is going to be covered because we know Renfrey is in this first season. But after that, you would have to assume, because Ciri is in this first season, something more and Sword of Destiny are both going to be covered in this first season. So story wise, like, let me get a little glimpse at what you guys are trying to do. That would be really, really cool. And Vilgefortz. I need to see my boy Vilgefortz. Well, he's not my boy, don't let me say that, but I think it would be really cool because I think the actor, we've seen some leaked footage of him in costume, and he looks really cool as Vilgefortz. So let me see him casting some spells or something, man. But let's get on with this trailer, man. I'm hyped. So yeah, let's get into this in three, two, one. Let's go.
I remember hearing stories about witches. Is it true what they say?
Elves are the original sorcerers of the continent.
Wow.
When humans and monsters arrived, elves taught the humans how to turn chaos into magic. And then
That was Vilgefortz, for sure.
humans slaughtered them.
That was Lydia, wasn't it?
Chaos
Holy
is the most dangerous thing in this world.
Siri.
But without control, chaos will kill you.
So that's all life is to you? Monsters and money?
There's
All
Triss.
it needs to be.
Something out there waits for you.
This child will be extraordinary.
Yennefer, imagine the most powerful woman in the world. Do you have what it takes?
Yes.
She's why they came. You can't outrun destiny just because you're terrified of it. It's coming. Fight Geralt of Rivia.
I can't do this without you.
No matter what you choose, You'll come out bloody.
Dude, that last shot with the eyes, holy crap. I don't know what kind of monster that he was fighting. It looked a little it looked CG, right? So I think some people will probably have a problem with that. But man, okay, man, there's so much to unpack there. Like, I feel like I definitely need to do a separate video just to break down everything that we saw in this trailer. Man, because there's I think probably the most striking thing, and like I said, like, yeah, there was so much to take in, but that they're actually going to show Yennefer, because Yennefer wasn't originally, you know, this beautiful sorceress, right? She was a hunchback. She was born as a hunchback. And it was only through Lydia, I believe, not Lydia, sorry, Tissaia de Varese, kind of her mistress at the school of Aretuza, where Yennefer learned to become a sorceress, and where Tissaia basically took Yennefer under her wing. It was only then that, you know, Tissaia kind of like, you know, straightened her up and made her, you know, the Yennefer that we know her as today, right? So I don't know, just to see them like really honing in on that was really, really cool, to show that transformation, and then to see the Yennefer that we know and love was pretty cool. And again, man, like, I believe we did see like one little glimpse of Vilgefortz, which was cool, but again, I like the kind of what's the kind of doubling down on the focus of Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri. This is their story. Like, the logo tells us everything we need to know, that it's the White Wolf, the Swallow, and the Raven-haired Sorceress, or the Obsidian Star in the logo. But I love that, you know, this trailer, it's focused on those three characters. So that was really, really cool. And I love how, like, I yelled out Lydia. I don't remember her last name. It's like Van Hort or something like that, or it starts with a B, I think. But Lydia, who was basically like the sorceress with Vilgefortz, I could have sworn that was her because of you know, how her face looked, but that's actually Yennefer, because Lydia in the books, at least, her face was like really, really like messed up or whatever, and she uses magic to make it, you know, like almost like an illusion to make it seem like it's just a normal face, but really when you take that illusion away, her face looks absolutely horrific. So that's why I shouted out Lydia, because my mind, when I saw the lower jaw, I immediately thought that's Lydia, but no, I don't think so. I'm gonna scrub through this trailer really quick. We saw, so I was about to say the Dryads, but obviously the Elves, because early in the trailer when we actually saw that shot of, like, I'm going to assume Broccolon, when we saw that shot of Broccolon, let's see, Elves are the original sorceresses, or sorcerers of the continent, so obviously when he says that line, it shows, you know, the elves there. I wonder, okay, so I'm at the 16-second mark. I wonder if this woman that we see coming out of, you know, these elves who are holding spears, if she, I was gonna say Lady Ithne, but I mean, she's like wearing like full on, like, you know, like dryad armor, or like gorilla armor or something like that, right? So like when I think of Lady Ithne, right, like I'm thinking of like a long, you know, like glowing gown or something like that. So I don't want to say that that's Lady Ithne, but I could be wrong. But again, I mean, Ciri with the elves is pretty cool. I wonder if Geralt is in this scene, because I mean, early on at least, the only interaction Ciri has with the elves is when Geralt is with her, right? In Broccolon. So, again, that's another thing I'm really interested to see, is what, like, will they deviate a little bit from the source material? And, like, what can they add to the story? So, like, because I'm fully expecting this not to be, like, a full, you know, one by one, you know, kind of full adaptation. Like, there will be differences. There will be things that they change around and things that they might cut out completely. So I'm full on, you know, going into this, you know, expecting that. So like the fact that there's like a bunch of stuff in this little teaser that I don't recognize or is just not clicking yet, I think is pretty exciting. I think design wise, the dryads or the elves, whatever they are, they look really, really cool. I love the kind of like dreadlocks look that they got, the spears, at least I think they're spears. They look really, really cool. And of course, I mean, I think one of my favorite descriptions of the elves in the books, at least, is just the eye paint that they wear on their eyes, or the dryads at least. They're always described as having eye paint across their eyes. So again, really, really cool design wise. I think they look great. Again, seeing Yennefer, like I said, I think that was probably one of the most, like, to me, probably like the standout. The fact that it seems like in this first season they are really going to hone in on Yennefer before she becomes, you know, the badass sorceress that we know her to be later on. And even we got a little glimpse of Vilgefortz at, I think, like the 25-second mark, so that was pretty cool. Him holding out like a sword. So that's cool. Just like we're getting definitely deep into like the lore and mythology of the continent and the world. Like them, you know, saying, you know, the elves are taught humans, you know, magic and things like that, which was pretty cool. And then it cuts to kind of a little clip of who I'm assuming to be Tasaya de Varese, you know, levitating something or whatever. And then, so around like the 28-second mark, that guy who says the humans slaughtered them. So obviously delving into kind of like the division between the elves and the humans, which, you know, will be a bigger factor into, you know, later on down the road, especially in Blood of Elves, right? That kind of division that exists between humans and elves. But I wonder who that guy is who was talking to Yennefer around that. The one who says that line. Like, who is that guy? Okay. Ciri, man. Ciri looks great, dude. Like, those eyes. I mean, that's one of her most iconic, like, character descriptions. Like, it's those green, the emerald-like eyes, right? And they're just so striking, and that's what it should be. Like, she shouldn't look normal, and Yennefer shouldn't look normal. Like, those characteristics about those characters should stand out. They should pop on page, and I think they really, really do. So that one image of that circle of people all sitting in chairs. Lodge of Sorceresses already? I don't know. Let me go back. Let me see if there's any men among that circle. I think there was. I think I did see a man. Yeah. I mean, alright, it's definitely not the lodge because yeah, I can see some men amongst that circle. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it would be like a meeting between the leaders of like the major kingdoms in the world. I don't think kings and queens would sit that closely to each other. But that's interesting. I wonder what that is. Yennefer hitting the glass. I believe. I think it was something in the books that like she tried multiple times to take her own life by slitting her wrists. So like, you know, seeing her do that, I'm assuming she's probably in that scene. She's probably going to do it in that scene. So like that, pretty interesting to see there. Geralt fighting, Geralt riding with Roach. Triss, okay. And then establishing the money, right? Like the life of a Witcher, right? You know, that, you know, for Witchers, you know, money is how does she put it? Let me go back. But I guess just you know, the importance of money, right? monsters and money. I mean, that's essentially what The Witcher like boils down to, right? I mean, he's a monster slayer for hire. So, you know, making that like clear to people, you know, who aren't familiar with The Witcher, I think is pretty cool. That you needed to do that in this trailer to establish, like, maybe it doesn't do it 100%, but I think it at least gives people who aren't familiar with The Witcher that, hey, like, you know, it's strictly monsters and money for Witchers, right? And Geralt saying that's all it needs to be. Yeah, so that's cool. Okay, and then we get a little shot of Ciri. At least I think it was Ciri. Or no. Oh, okay. Obviously, it's got to be the shot at 50 seconds in. It's got to be Dunny and Pavetta, right? That lady who's on the left. And I can't see the banners, so I can't tell if. I mean, the banners do look like lions, right? So I guess it is Sintra. But even so, I mean, that lady looks like Pavetta. She kind of, I don't know, she kind of looks pregnant, man. So like, that could be Pavetta. That could be Ciri's mom there in that shot on 50 seconds. And the guy right next to her, man, looks like Amir. Looks like Dunny. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm literally like scrubbing through this entire trailer all over again, but I think I'm gonna stop it right there because, like I said, I do want to actually go through this like almost frame by frame and do a breakdown. But I think they did good, man. I'm really liking what they did. Yeah, I'm really digging it. Also, that shot at 55 seconds, Ciri walking out into like a desert or something like that. I mean, and then seeing, I don't know, like a tree or whatever. I mean, are we already getting like realm or world jumping Ciri this early on? Like that would be crazy. Yeah, I don't know. But okay, I gotta go to this Yennefer shot at 58 seconds because her like showing Yennefer as, you know, the hunchback, or, you know, her with the deformities, and then going 2 seconds later and just showing her with the hair wet, the striking purple eyes, and her getting ready to do some lightning. It looks great, man. Yennefer looks great. And the scale of that battle, this battle scene that happens, I wonder if that's Calanthe. But like, has Calanthe ever fought on the battlefield? At least in the books or something like that. But it would be cool to see her on the battlefield nonetheless. I don't think that's Queen Mev. I doubt it. Because again, the lion insignias tells me it's Sintra. Yeah, all right. I'm getting way too deep into this, man, but I'm liking it, man. It looks really, really good. People who doubted like the costume design from, you know, that Nilfgaard. I don't know what the hell is up with that Nilfgaardian armor. If it's like the real deal, if that's like what we're actually going to see in the show. But like everything I've seen here in this trailer, everything I've seen in other, you know, shots or whatever, has given me no reason to really be you know, like concerned with the costume designs. Like everything, you know, design wise looks really, really solid. But I guess that's pretty much it. Also that scene, Geralt and Yennefer meeting up at like some party or something. I gotta get deep into that in my next video. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Yeah, that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Witcher. I thought it was really, really solid. I'm liking everything that I'm seeing. I'm super, super stoked for this, man. So tell me what you guys think down below in the comments. Did this trailer sell you guys on this series? Do you guys have faith in it? Or are you still going into it a little skeptical? If anyone is still skeptical, like, please let me know down in the comments. Like, I would actually, like, really, like to know, like, what still has you a little apprehensive about it. But I don't, maybe I'm just like fanboying out or something, but I think it looks pretty solid, man. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and Cavill's voice as Geralt, man, like my boy, my boy got it, dude. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.